Struggling to build muscle at home? In this video, I go over the 4 requirements for muscle growth, and if you're not doing one of these, this might be the problem. Now, the number one thing when it comes to building muscle, in my own personal opinion, is training stimulus, alright? So the reason why I say this is the most important factor in muscle growth is because you could literally get every single other factor on this list completely correct down to a T, and if you don't have this one single thing correct, you're not going to build muscle. So training stimulus, by far the most important factor in my own personal opinion. The thing that is very important for muscle growth is getting enough protein to build back the muscle fibers you've torn down and broken down in your training. Anywhere from 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight is actually going to be optimal. The third and pretty important thing required for muscle building is energy. Okay, so you can get energy from a calorie surplus or body fat storages. This is how it's possible to build muscle in a calorie deficit, is if you already have body fat on you, say you're 30 or 50% body fat, your body can actually use the energy from your fat storages and use it as energy to build muscle. Final thing that a lot of people neglect when it comes to building muscle is recovery. Okay, rest, recovery, sleep, all of these things matter. They're super important, and a lot of people don't put a lot of time or attention into it. So you hear a lot about people bragging about how little they sleep and how early they wake up, and how like they're just living off of 3 hours of sleep every single day and still building muscle and stuff. Guys, all of this stuff is fake, okay? So for most people, you're gonna need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. 7 to 10 hours of sleep would be optimal for you. So rest and recovery is super important because your body's producing a bunch of hormones such as human growth hormone, testosterone, repairing muscle cells as well during sleep. So this is where most of your recovery is going to be, is sleeping. Okay, so you want to really optimize your sleep. Make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep, in my own opinion. That's how much sleep I personally need. So I sleep 8 hours, and I find that to be perfect for me. You may find that you need to sleep less or more depending on your genetics, and some people actually have a certain genetic mutation that allows them to sleep only for 4 hours and feel completely recovered. But chances are you're not that person and you need sleep.